And I'm back! What's up, B-Krew? Chris Namtab.
Your hood's still on.
Don't I look tougher?
No.
What's up, B-Krew? Chris Namtab. I forgot my name. Wow, I am getting old. Chris Namtab here with a brand new Bat vid. It's been 2 weeks. My garage is a little mess. I will talk about why in a few moments. Really? Last week was my son's what year was he born?
99.
2024. He's 20 something years old. He just turned. We threw a little barbecue for him. I had to work that day, but I was able to get off work early to surprise him, and he was pretty pumped.
Who's that? Who's that?
Nathan, happy birthday, son.
Thanks, but who invited you?
Now it's time for show and tell time. Not a lot to show. I showed this off last time. I'm slowly working on it. I got this Light Bright Mini X Connect Father's Day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I am slowly working on the bat symbol. I am kind of struggling on it. I can't get it the way that I want to. When you have it in the middle, it's kind of off. So I'm still working on that. I figured I would show you how it looks currently. When I'm done, I will give you a better picture of it. Next, I want to show you, I'm pretty sure I showed you this before. It's the Dark Knight trilogy on Blu-ray. Got it at a garage sale a few weeks ago. I got it with a handful of Blu-rays. The reason I'm showing you this is how detailed it is. Comes with a cool little booklet of the trilogy, The Dark Knight. Then it comes, the case is pretty nice. Then comes with 5 discs for each movie. Then it's special features. And the reason I'm showing off this again, like I said, I can't remember that I showed it off before, but I only got this for $1. Thought that was really, really cool. So I was excited to show this off for show and tell. Next for show and tell, I got this really BA, the official DC superhero joke book. My wife and I were at Goodwill today. Hopefully I'll be releasing the video within 2 days. So a couple days ago, when the video's released. Some really funny jokes about all the DC characters. Let me look for a Batman related joke. Oh, here's one. Oh, this is for you. This is a penguin joke. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Waddle.
Waddle who?
What'll we do once I get inside? Huh? Yeah. Next for show and tell, something I've had for a while. I found it the other day going through my comic books. So I decided I'd pull it out and I want to show it off. This is the very first comic book that I ever bought. The actual comic. It is a Justice League of America from September of 1992. I bought it at a convenience store in Staten, I believe. The reason I bought it, I was just getting into Batman. I saw this cover. I wanted to know more about him. It was a cool looking cover of Superman and Guy Gardner fighting and Batman trying to jump in. Really good story. I'm really debating to get this graded, but if I do, I can't remember. I won't be able to read it. And just remember the nostalgia, the memories of buying this comic. But I am happy that I refound it, and I opened it the other day. It was a fun read. So maybe I will buy a graded one, but not this one. But I was very pumped that I found this comic. And last for show and tell is an action figure, a superpowers Batman. Found this at Target in Longview. Yeah, we went to Longview yesterday to go to the movies. We watched Long Legs. That is a crazy movie. WTF. But I plan to put it up there with the other superpower figures. Batman related, Batman figure, how'd you get it? So that is it for show and tell. Speaking of show and tell, every time I do a show and tell, it basically means I'm adding a new item to my collection. Every item I get from my collection means I have to find a home to display it. Way back when I was living at home with my parents in my 30s, I had a very small collection. And one day, I met a girl on a blind date. After I took her to my house, showed her my collection, and I can tell she felt pretty bad for me. Now, after 30 years of being with her, I'm pretty sure she still feels bad for me. When we were house hunting, I was hoping for a room for my collection. We eventually found a 3-bedroom house, which was really nice, but unfortunately, my wife got pregnant with our 3rd child. I was really bummed that she got pregnant, which meant my toy collection had to come to the garage. So in this video, I'm going to do something a little different. Instead of showing you my collection, which I've always wanted to do, I'm going to show you the fixtures that I have to display my collection. So this part of my collection, I have one big display shelf. I have 2 of these, one here and one over there, which I'll show in a moment. This shelf I got when my wife worked over at Famous Footwear. And they did a small remodel in the back. So I took 2 of the shelves. These are adjustable. I've had them in this position for a very long time. I have these displayed in a certain order. Then right here, I got a display case from where I work. They were going to get rid of this. So I put all my knives, all my weapons, my little drinking glasses. This is unlocked at all times, but I thought it would look really, really cool to display my knives. This right here, this display case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is 6 shelves tall. I have enough to add one more. This one I got on Facebook Marketplace. I am on there almost on a daily basis to look for things for my collection, to help for my collection, to resell. I've had this for a few years. Got for 20 bucks. Really good deal. These 2 shelves, this one right here, this whole display, and the one holding these figures, I got from KB Toy Store. The store used to be in the mall where I worked at. When they closed down, they got rid of all the fixtures. They gave them all to me, so it's cool having these, part of the nostalgia. This shelf right here, my brother-in-law gave to me where he worked. They did a small remodel or got rid of shelves. Gave me that one for free. This little bench right here, you can sit down. Got that from work from free. They got rid of their benches. They got a whole bunch of new ones, so I took one of these home. This area, I have an old bookshelf. Displays my comics, all my books. Got this from home. Used to in our house. When we got a new shelf, decided to keep this. This shelf right here, got it from work. It's an old t-shirt table to display t-shirts. When we got a new one for the remodel, I kept those. This display case right here, I purchased from Fred Meyer's. They did a little remodel in their cosmetics section. Got this for 50 bucks. This shelf right here, where I have my TV, all my DVDs displayed. I got it from an old shoe store in the mall. It was called Bass. They closed down. I got that for 20 bucks. You can see my garage is kind of a mess. I'm getting ready for a toy show, so I have stuff everywhere right now. This case t-shirt stand I got from free. One of the stores in the mall did everything's almost from a remodel, gotten rid of from near where I work. Get these away for free, so I have this. 2 shelves, this big white one right here, and this white one right here. I received from work. They got rid of their old shelves, so I took those. If it wasn't for these shelves, I would have no way to display my pops, so it really, really helps to make the collection look really, really cool, really epic. Then over here, another display, same one as the one I showed in the first place. This one was from my wife's old work, and I used to display all my pops. This display case I got from a marketplace. This was the first display case I've ever had. 50 bucks. It does work. It's just not plugged in right now. I have stuff on top displayed. My goal to eventually is paint this part black down here, but knowing me, I'm pretty sure I won't. I have this little cool comic book stand I received from my mother-in-law. She found this at Goodwill. I really dig this. There were 2 of them, and she asked if I wanted both. I only wanted one. She got kind of mad, which I respect. She's always, they've always have been supportive of my collection, which is nice. This display case I received from a friend. He was condensing his collection and was getting rid of the case. Gave this to me. so it helps the collection look really nice. This shelf right here was already a shelf when we moved in. It's basically a workbench, you know, man stuff, things I don't know about. So I helped it for my collection. I have all stuff right here that I need to go through to see what I want to keep, what I want to resell. This is basically, to me, a peg wall where you hang your tools, but I only have a hammer and a couple of screwdrivers. So I used it for all my pegs to hang up all my action figures. And also right here, this is a shelf my mom wanted to get rid of when they moved to California. We've had this shelf forever in our house. This is the memories. She told me that I could get rid of it or resell it. I decided to keep it. I think it looks really nice where I have it. So those are the fixtures I use to display my collection. I am in a lot of Batman groups online, and I've seen a lot of collections larger than mine, but I've yet to see one from Oregon. At one point, I tried attempting for the world's largest Batman collection, the Guinness World Record, but I lost count after 20. So that's it for this Bat vid. If you have a big Batman collection or know someone who has a bigger collection than mine anywhere or in Oregon, please put it down on the comments below. I'm currently at 297. I need 3 more subscribers to hit 300. I was gonna say 400. So that's it for this Bat vid. I will see you on the next Bat one. To fame.